So believe it or not, there are actually a lot of different intricate components to blood, and there's a lot of chemistry within blood. So let's talk about the three key layers of blood. And if you did not get this on your drawing, that's totally okay. But this is what I would say would be the best drawing of blood possible. Okay. So there are three layers. Okay. First, we have plasma. And after we centrifuge blood, and centrifuge is a technique where we spin something around really, really fast. So we're going to talk about that when we get into our biotechnology unit in here. Perhaps we may even use a centrifuge of our own in class. But we put a sample into a centrifuge and it spins it around really fast. And if we set it the centrifuge for a while, we would see three distinct layers come about. The first is plasma, and that's going to rise to the top. And plasma is about 55% of your total blood, so over half. And you probably have heard of the word plasma before. It's that state of matter that people oftentimes forget about because there's solid, liquid, gas, and plasma is the fourth one. So that's plasma. The next one is buffy coat. And that's leukocytes and platelets, and that's going to be less than 1% of your blood. And lastly, we have erythrocytes, and that's 45% of your total blood, and that's the red blood cell part of your blood. So we're gonna dive into this a little bit more in detail here over the next couple of videos. So if you would like, I would highly encourage you to hit pause on this and take a look and read. It's actually super interesting. You're not going to be held accountable for any of this stuff, but this kind of goes over the chemistry of blood and why it smells and looks the way it does, and also the different blood types. And we're going to talk about blood types quite a bit here in the next couple of slides. So you guys have probably heard about blood typing, and there are multiple different types of blood, and we're going to talk about that and how those come to be. So erythrocytes are known as the red blood cells that carry oxygen within our blood. More than 99% of our blood cells are erythrocytes. So here's what we want to remember. Type A only contains antigen A. Type B only contains antigen B. Type AB contains both antigen A and antigen B. And type O does not contain either antigen A or antigen B. And if you've given blood before, you probably know what your blood type is. Okay, so if you are type A, like me, I only have antigen A in my blood. Okay, so here's kind of a diagram that shows the differences here on the right-hand side. Obviously, the round bulbs are the A antigens, and the pointy ones are the B antigens. So you can see type or antigen A, or type A only has antigen A, type B only has antigen B, A and B has both, and then blood type O doesn't have either. Hematocrit is the percent of blood volume that is erythrocytes. So to determine this, we utilize a centrifuge sample of blood. Erythrocytes, as we saw in that example, plunge to the bottom, that red part, to the sample, and the plasma rises to the top. So I'm gonna include this video here in your playlist so you can watch it, but the normal hematocrit volumes for females is 42%, and the normal value for males is 45%. So I'm gonna stop here. You're gonna watch that helpful video that I've linked in, and we will report back for more info.